Hello and welcome to this cold start video of the 2007 Porsche Cayman S, so it's a 987. The vehicle hasn't been started at all today. It's a bit of a wet and drizzly day today. Managed to get the shots, but we're just going to finish off with this cold start video and then move on to the on the road. Hello, welcome to this on the road video of the 2007 Porsche Cayman S, so the 987. We're sort of in the sort of suburbs today, so we should get to go through the gears a little bit. We're sort of heading out a little bit and we should get it up to speed so you can all see that happening. Just very quickly, I'll bring you down to the center console here. I've had to play around with the infotainment system. That all works as it should. Obviously it's got climate control in this car. Does that work as it should, and the AC and everything? Brilliant. I've also had the spoiler up and stuff like that, so all that works. And coming across to the clocks now, as we can see, all the clocks are doing what they should do, no problems at all. We're just coming up to temperature as well. So as we're going along here, obviously it's slower speeds, you go through gears a bit more. How does the clutch feel on the car?
It's fine, it's great, it's very easy.
Yeah, and it's a nice sort of biting point, yeah. It's predictable. Yeah, brilliant. And I've seen you go through a few gears now. It seems to select the gears quite nicely as well.
Yes, it does, very easy to select.
Yeah, and it's 6-speed manual as well, so the sports box. And just coming down here, the road's not the smoothest, so I'm sort of listening out to the suspension and things, and it's all spot on. But you've always used a Martin Brown Porsche specialist, haven't you?
Yes, yeah.
So obviously anything that's come along, you've just sort of okayed it with him, and he's kept on top of the vehicle.
Yes.
So I guess whilst we're just at the lights with the red lights, this was kind of a dream car for you, wasn't it? You always wanted to own a Porsche.
Yeah, just as a fun car.
Yeah, and you're telling me it's sort of like you thought we'll get one for 6 months.
Yeah, yeah.
And here we are 7 years later.
These are the longest lights.
I was going to say they're very long lights, aren't they? Here
Do
we
them
go.
individually, so.
problems selecting the gears there at all. And there we go, we're now up to the speed limit. I've sort of looked across at the steering wheel and I can't see any shakes, or it doesn't pull to the left or right. And again, we're sort of at the high speed now, and the suspension still feels fine. Sort of sporty, but not really harsh or anything. Just by there, we just had a police car sort of pull out of a junction with its lights on, and I thought it could be the first time on a Trade Classics on the road I would get pulled over by the police. But he carried on just there. But yeah, it's driving really nicely. Obviously the steering's good. We've got the drive; it picks up and goes when you put your foot down. How are the brakes on the car?
The brakes are fine. They're not they're not oversensitive, and they're not too.
That's it, yeah, and there's no pulling or anything when you press them, no. And whilst I was going around the car, I did notice that, you know, you've got big brakes on it and they look like they're in absolutely great condition as well. Super, well I think that pretty much covers this car and the on the road, so I think everybody's experienced it. And I like how these cars, they can almost be a daily driver, but then if you want to be a little bit more spirited, it'll encourage you on.
It just goes.
Yeah, that's it. Puts you in the back of the seat and off you shoot. Super. Yeah. So I think we've given everybody what they need to decide whether this is the car